Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the street. We'll help you understand all the stocks that are buzzing in trade and what should be your approach to markets right now. We'll get you expert views to find out where exactly should you be putting in your money to reap maximum profits in the markets. First up, let's quickly check how the markets are doing at this point in time. The benchmark Nifty index is down by about 103 odd points. About half odd percent of lower in trade is what you can spot the Nifty at. So definitely we are looking at 19,550 and below those kind of levels being seen for large part of the trading session today. What's creating the pressure? The financials and the Nifty bank clearly. 0.4% of a decline for this one, 44,407, the current levels for the Nifty bank. You can also see a whole host of other sectors that are down in trade, including the private banks, financial services. You also have the FMCG, metals, oil and gas, and the auto sector, which is now down by 1.15%. Oil and gas is also now down by 1.15% in trade. These are the two sectors that are creating the pressure on the markets overall. The sectors that are doing well in an otherwise weaker scenario is continuously the PSU banks, which have constantly tried to buck the trend even when the markets are dull, and the same kind of a move is what you can see on PSU banks even today. That's defied the gravity move today, 2.3% higher for the Nifty PSU banks. Following it is the consumer durable space, that's up by 0.8%, and of course the broader markets, the small caps and the mid caps, that are still holding up despite the otherwise muted trend in the markets. Now, when we talk about the top gainers on the Nifty index, you can see Bajaj Twins, Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv holding up in trade. Titan, L&T, you also have Adani Ports, Ultratech Cement, IndusInd Bank, SBI, Axis Bank as the top gainers on the Nifty index. Which are the stocks that are creating pressure on the Nifty index today? The stocks that are down, on the Nifty losers list, ONGC tops the list with 3.8% losses. Eicher Motors, Hindalco, Maruti, Dr. Reddy's, NTPC, Tata Motors, BPCL. These are the stocks that are laggards in this space today. Of the Nifty 500, a lot of stocks are actually buzzing in trade, and how. And this is also a space where we will focus our attention today. See Infosystems, Mapma India, sharp run up of 6.5% in trade. In fact, the stock is now trading at a 52-week high level as well. We are also seeing Zomato hit a 52-week high level today. Jyoti Laboratories 12% higher in trade, lifetime high for this one as well. You also have stocks like JK Cement, that's up in trade again. You have stocks like Suzlon, that's up in trade as well. Of course, an 8-year high of Suzlon today. In fact, Suzlon, which is a penny stock for sure, has now taken the surge for 2023 to 150%. Let's welcome our guest on the show to understand what does he make of all of these stocks on the move. Jay Patel now joins in. He's the technical analyst at Investmentor. Many thanks, Jay, for taking the time out for this discussion. Let's take your first quick view on the markets overall. A subdued trade today. What do you foresee for the markets going forward from here? Any particular levels that you would like traders to watch out for, and the strategy you would recommend?
So good afternoon, Shakshi. If we talk about Nifty, so Nifty is currently trading more than 19,500 since last 19 trading sessions. So that's a positive point if we consider it as a support. But today market is showing a little bearish sentiment and little bearish move. But I assume market is in consolidation phase. It is in assuming strong consolidation. If we look on the daily chart, it has formed second support at around 90,500 level. And if we look at today, because after 3 p.m. the volatility increases, tomorrow is Bank Nifty's expiry, so market is currently holding above 500 level, so that's a positive point. Tomorrow would be a little volatile day considering Bank Nifty expiry. So I would say Reliance and HDFC Bank would be a major beneficiary to take Nifty above 90,700 to 800 levels. If we look on the trading side, I consider 19,400 and 350 zones to be a break-even point on the downside, and for the upside, if we look on 90,700 to 750 zones to begin this long process. So currently, Nifty is in range-bound trade. No trade is recommended at this level, but if market goes in any of the direction, the level to be watch out for is 90,400 levels on the short side, and on the long side 90,700 to begin with.
Okay. Let's get down to all the stocks that are buzzing the most in trade today and help all our viewers get an investment view. All of those. Let's start off with the Suzlon first. The stock has now surged to an 8-year high. It's extended the gains for 2023 to 150%. This is the highest level that the stock has hit since August of 5, 2015. Currently, 26.9 is the level at which Suzlon is clearly trading at, and it is for the second straight day where the gains are taking place. A 5% upper circuit was hit. It was broken thereafter, and the stock is still holding up at 4.2% gains currently as well. The stock was in focus last week after Dilip Shangvi and Associates decided to terminate the amendment and restated shareholders agreement that was signed in February 2022 2020 as well. And a lot of buzzing action has taken place over the last 12 months. In fact, in the last 12 months, the stock is up by 242%. Your thoughts on this stock, Jay, if you track this, and what would you advise traders and investors to do?
So if we look on Suzlon's chart for a long-term basis, like monthly charts, it's the best thing I can see because this stock has slowly moved from 1 rupee or 2 rupee level to
Yeah.
around 26.5 level. Uh, since 2020, the stock is been moving very slowly and steadily, forming a higher high, high lows pattern. And on the contrary note, I look Suzlon to be at around 35 levels in coming months. I cannot be sure of this month, but I guess in December or January, I can see the stock moving towards 35 levels because on a monthly chart, 200-day moving average is placed at around 35 levels, and stock has been constantly respecting moving averages since it has crossed 100-day moving average. So I guess it would be still a good buy at this level to go long. More than around 30 to 40% is still on the cards.
Okay. Let me take your attention to Zomato now. The stock has hit a 52-week high today. In fact, the stock is in the green for the second day today, up 3.9% odd, at 52-week high levels of 105.9. Is what it was trading at. In fact, the stock has gained in the last 4 of the last 5 trading sessions as well. In the last 6 months, the stock has shot up 104, 105 odd percent as well. So very strong move up from the lows of 52 weeks is what we have seen for this stock. Even at 105, does it look attractive?
So I remember the days when we used to compare Zomato and tomatoes prices for 1 kg. So till after the quarterly profit they have reported, I guess stock has been moving continuously on upward trajectory. After crossing 60 levels, the stock has crossed 90 levels, and at 90 to 100 levels, it has spent some of the time. Since it's consolidating, and after the Jeffries report, I guess the stock has moved towards above 100 levels, that is psychological level. And at this price, I guess the stock would be a good buy from now. Also, the price target I can assume is around 125 to 130 levels because the stock is continuously moving upwards and continuously trading above 200-day moving average. And the next resistance I can see that is of around 24th February 2023 is around 130 levels. So I guess from this point of view, the stock is still in good buying zone, and you should buy this stock for the target of around 125 to 130 zones.
Okay. Another recently listed stock is what I'm going to discuss with you, Map My India. These shares have also hit all-time high levels. It's in the green after a day's lapse, 6.5% high in trade. It hit a price of 21.55 today. It's still up about 7 odd percent in trade. Last 5 out of the last 6 trading sessions, the stock has gained, and in the last 6 months, it is up 110% again. So, investors' wealth has also seen a bump up right here. Your thoughts on the stock?
So, if we look on the volume chart, I think there is a big money coming into this stock because the volume candle, it shows like since past 10 days, the volume has been spiked to like all-time high levels as compared to this stock. Also, ROC, if you look at a rate of change indicator, it is continuously moving on positive side, and the divergence from it's very wide. So if we look on ROC, MACD, all the stuff, I think the MapMind has still good chance to go upwards towards 2,500 levels. Although this flag and pole pattern, we saw a strong breakout in today's session. All the moving averages has been respected. Super trend line has been crossed. So still there is a good move coming in MapMy India's stock. So you need to be holding this stock with the trailing stop loss. Don't buy this stock at this price, but you can keep holding this stock if you have it in your portfolio.
Okay, got that. Another small cap stock I'm going to discuss with you, and that is Piccadilly Agro Industries. If you track this stock, Jay, the shares have hit a 20% level today, upper circuit, and the company is in the making of liquor. And recently, the trigger point has been that the company's Indri whiskey has received the best whiskey in the world award at the 2023 Whiskies in the World Awards. And in fact, in the last 6 months or so, we've seen the stock really rise about 185%, and so far this year it's up 213 odd percent. If you track this stock, what would you suggest here, and what do the charts suggest?
So yesterday I saw Indri getting a award, and it's a proud moment for Indian whiskies. And also, I don't track this stock, but I think GM Breweries would be a good bet on the liquor side,
Okay.
since the chart pattern is very strong at this level, because the stock has continuously showed a rounding bottom pattern. It has crossed above that level. Today we saw a subdued movement, but overall I think the stock would be a very good buy in alcohol industry basically. And this the target which I can assume is around 800 levels, so would be a 10% from these levels. Although the brewery stock and all the alcohol stock are buzzing in because of elections coming in 2024, so you need to keep a good eye on alcohol stocks, particularly because it has history, particularly when taxes are rising or people are getting alcohols for free and all this stuff during election time.
Okay, got that. Another space that is buzzing now, let me ask you sectorally, we've discussed all the stocks that were on the move, and we've given you strategies right there. But the sectoral index that is on the move is PSU banks, and it has been so one of the best performing indices, and of course the spaces that we've discussed over the last 4-5 odd months of the rally that we've seen in the markets as well. And PSU banks clearly outperforming right there. The smaller PSU banks are on the move. Union Bank of India, Indian Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Indian Overseas Bank, all of these stocks are up by 3 to 5.5%, 6% again today. Your thoughts? Any of the stocks that you believe is poised for another leg up?
So, PSU Bank as a sector has been consolidating since 12th of September continuously, and we saw now the stock is the index has fired up on the upside. The stock index is taking care of Nifty private sector bank because they haven't been performing, and PSU has been taking care of the banking sector. The stocks, I think I have discussed in your show also in Maharashtra Bank, Bank of Maharashtra at around 40 to 41 levels, I guess. So the stock has been moving continuously in upward trajectory. We saw around 51 price hit around 51 levels in past months. So I guess still we can see a good up move in Bank of Maharashtra. Also, there was another bank, Central Bank of India. So just a second. So central bank, we saw it was crossing around 40 to 50 levels. Then after it crossed 50 levels, the stock has seen a little consolidating time, and also we see the stock moving towards 59 levels in coming days. I guess it would be taking around 1 month, but since it's a small stock, 52 from 59 to 52, it would take around 1 month, and it's a 10% journey towards it. So I think Central Bank of India, even Indian Overseas Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, J&K Bank, they all are very good bank in the public sector enterprise. If you look on Bank of Baroda, SBI, they are slow moving, but they are good in. They are for a long-term portfolio, but these small regional banks are for short-term and momentum plays. So SBI and Bank of Baroda would be for long-term, and Bank of Maharashtra, J&K Bank would be for short-term and momentum play.
Okay. Many thanks then, Jay, for being with us and discussing all these insights into various stocks and sectors right there. The market's trending down, 108 points lower in trade. Looks like, we're just about 12 minutes away from the day's close, and looks like we are going to be seeing, a negative closing for the markets. And, right now it's below 19,550. We'll continue to see the closing action as well, and we'll continue to track the markets for you even going forward. So do stay tuned onto the Business Today TV channel. Don't forget to subscribe to it, and also continue to engage with us on our other social media platforms as well. Until then, many thanks for tuning in.